cannot wave a magic wand and say that everything's going to be okay, but what I can do is ensure that everyone is informed and prepared to make decisions going forward, and our motto is forewarned is forearmed. I'm Carolyn Matravers and I formed Bluebell Financial Management in October 2022 following a successful financial planning career which spanned 20 years. I found in my role as a financial planner that I was gravitating towards those in later life, and I recognised that the families and the clients were valuing my listening ear, my empathy, my support and understanding to help them to navigate the twilight years. And I recognised that there was a real need for my type of way of working. Often when health declines, it can bring emotions to the fore, and it creates a fear factor, and it feels uncomfortable to have some of the conversations that should have already taken place. There is no cost for an initial meeting, and I will very happily talk to anyone. So it's really important for me to have an initial conversation to understand the current position. And it may well be that a conversation alone is enough at this stage, but if there is an initial meeting that is required, there's no cost or obligation for that meeting. And for me, it's really important that everyone gets the most out of it. So I do ask for some preparation to take place so that actually we are talking about the actual situation and have a clear understanding of the current circumstances rather than guessing or making assumptions. And what happens in that meeting is that if family are able to join as well, or loved ones or the support network, I actively encourage that to happen so that everyone actually starts on the same page and has the opportunity to understand the level of support that is out there and how Bluebell can actually assist with the journey going forward. Bluebell, it primarily focuses on promoting independent living, and so we have 3 core services. The first one is attendance allowance, and it's really important to ensure that everyone is receiving all the income to which they are entitled, and we spend time meeting clients, learning about their current situation and dispelling many of the myths that are attached to later life and what people may be entitled to claim. It's really important to ensure that you have your ducks in a row, and by that it's making sure that you have the appropriate paperwork in place in order to equip your loved ones and those that you trust to actually support you if you're unable to make decisions yourself going forward, or if you're unable to practically sign or action paperwork. And preparing lasting powers of attorney is something that we are able to do. So there are 2 types of lasting power of attorney: a lasting power of attorney for property and financial affairs, and a lasting power of attorney for health and welfare. And Bluebell's point of difference is very much making sure that there is an understanding of the purpose of these individual documents, how they might be used, but also most importantly that you have the right people appointed who are equipped and able to support you in the future should it be necessary. Our concierge service is tailored to an individual needs, and we recognise that everyone's situation is different. Sometimes family are split, there are dynamics, family members can be the other side of the world. It doesn't mean there isn't a desire to help, but practically on a day-to-day basis, they might simply not be able to assist with some of the more private aspects of financial management. And this is where there can be a division between a helpful neighbour who might be very comfortable collecting a prescription or assisting with the collection of shopping, or perhaps a medical appointment. But there is very much a threshold where there are personal matters of a personal nature that really require a professional touch. And our concierge service will support individuals in any way that they would like. So, for example, that might be accompanying someone to a professional meeting. That could be with a solicitor or with an accountant. And it's a second pair of ears and eyes. And this can bring great comfort not only to the individual, but also to the family. There is often a desire to want to be able to assist, but sometimes practicalities, geography simply prevent that from happening. So we recognise that there's a real value for our services from both individuals, but the families who might be living a distance away. The services that Bluebell provide are unique. and we work with private individuals, but they're also extremely complementary to other professional services. So we do find we work very closely with other accountants, solicitors, financial planners, estate agents, anyone who actually potentially will support vulnerable clients, but actually recognise that there could be some additional needs that simply aren't being met by their own services. If you want to contact me, then there are a number of ways. We have a website with a contact page. We also have an active LinkedIn business page and a Facebook business page. We do a lot in the local community, so there are various sponsorship boards as well locally. So lots of ways to get in touch, and I would simply suggest pick up the telephone and please do give me a call. I will happily talk to anyone, even if you feel that perhaps the conversation is a little premature. Please do get in touch. I would be very happy to speak to you, and there's no cost or obligation, and it might just give you some peace of mind and prepare you for the way ahead.